I might have to make this message 2 messages, because I see it's so important that we go back over and see more clearly what the Lord revealed to me in the last message. It was something I never seen before. And it's so important that we see it because it ties so many things together. As we go on to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th bowls of wrath, remember, they are a sign of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th trumpets. Remember, the 7 trumpets and the 7 bowls of wrath are all describing the same thing. It's very important that you see this, saints. The trumpets are messages to God's people, the Christians that go into the tribulation and those that get saved during the tribulation. In the Bible, trumpets are blown for God's people. And those are messages to God's people that go into the tribulation and they get saved in the tribulation. The bowls of wrath are the outcome of those trumpets through and by the end of the tribulation. On those that reject the messages of the saints and reject Christ and return to the kingdom of the beast and turn to the kingdom of the beast and the Antichrist. In my message on Revelation chapter 15, we read in Revelation 15:1 about the 7 angels who had 7 plagues. Remember, these 7 angels are a sign. It's very important that you see that, saints. And the word plagues there in the original writings means to receive a stroke or a strike, to receive a wound, or to be wounded. That's what these 7 angels, with these 7, they have 7, this fulfillment, this completion of this that's going to be wounded. It's going to cause a wound, or it's a sign of a wound. And we saw in the last message that the first bowl resulted in a sore, singular. It's so important to see. I never saw that before, saints. I knew I was missing something, and yesterday I seen it. And I want us to understand it. The first bowl resulted in a sore, not sores. And that means a festering wound. Remember, the 7 angels had 7 plagues. It means wounds. 7 is the number of completion, the perfection of something. So the first bowl resulted in a sore, or this festering wound on those who had the mark of the beast and who worshipped his image. For the Christians that did not go in the first fruits pre-tribulation rapture, this asteroid falling to earth, as seen in the first 4 trumpets, will cause them, this asteroid hitting that you see in the first 4 trumpets, it will cause the Christians to repent, to cry out to God, to seek God with all their hearts. Then they will have the latter-day rain poured out upon them, and they will preach the 3 messages of the 3 angels as seen in Revelation 14:6 through 11. On the other hand, saints, the results of that asteroid, which will start hour 1, day 1 of the tribulation, the results of that asteroid for those that turn to the kingdom of the beast and the Antichrist will be this sore, this wound that will fester in their minds, in their souls, in their spirits over the 7 years of the tribulation. The end result of this will be a, singular, a loathsome and malignant condition in their spirits, their minds, their souls, that will cause them to become. And it means in the wildest sense, it will cause them that turn to the kingdom of the beast, that reject the Christians, reject their messages. This will cause a sore, a condition, a loathsome and malignant condition that will cause them to become, and this means in the wildest sense, bad, evil, worthless, depraved, malicious, and slothful. That's what those words mean. That's what's being said there. The words in the original writings do not at all signify sores, conditions, tumors, ulcers on a multitude of peoples. Everything is singular. It is a condition. It's one general effect on the people in general. It's one general condition, one general effect on the people in general that reject Christ and the message of the saints, and those that turn to the kingdom of the beast and the Antichrist. The result of those that reject Christ and the preaching of the saints during the tribulation will be this worthless, depraved, evil condition that is outside of God's purpose. God will have no purpose in them. Only the wrath of God is before them. They will have turned from Christ. God is making people choose a side. That asteroid is going to set up a condition that you must choose a side. For those, the saints and those that get saved, it's a message from God. For those that reject God, reject Christ, reject the message of the saints, and turn to the kingdom of the beast and the Antichrist, it brings about this loathsome condition that brings them into an evil, depraved state, and the wrath of God will be abiding upon them. That is why in Revelation 15:5, John said, after these things, and we change subjects from the saints that go into the tribulation and get saved in the tribulation to the wrath of God on those who reject Him. So saints, it's so important to see that this first trumpet and this first bowl of wrath are so tied. The saints, those that are foreknown by the Father, will turn to God and repent and prepare the way of the Lord. Those that turn and reject Christ and the message of the saints, they will have this sore, this festering wound, this condition that will come upon them and will increase, and it will affect their mind, their soul, their spirit as they reject God, reject Christ, reject the saints, and turn to the kingdom of the beast and the Antichrist. And the wrath of God, which we're now entering into, will abide upon them, because they will, and through that will have this condition that will bring them to this evil, bad, depraved, malicious condition that will fester throughout the 7 years of the tribulation, resulting in them being eternally separated from God. And now, after this, I think I'm going to make this one separate message again, because it's so important that we understand that. And now we're going to go on in the next message to the second, third, and fourth trumpet and bowl of wrath, because they're describing the same thing, and we're going to see that so clearly as we're entered the book of Revelation in this higher place, in this revelation of the Son of the living God.